Hello, hello. Just waiting to see who pops on. Hang out with me tonight. Coloring some cute pandas. This is the Cute and Lazy Panda set from the new release. Super, super cute. So tonight we're going to color some. I think we're going to do this one, but I think we're going to do it twice so that we can get some cute little pandas colored up. I'm also going to talk about how to cut apart the dies. I know a lot of people seem to be contacting us about how do you cut apart your dies. So we're going to show that as well because we'll need it to cut out our pandas. I'm currently using our Teal Label Premium Coloring Paper. Super fun. And since I don't really have anybody on here, I can't really tell if I'm missing any comments or anything like that. So if you guys happen to jump on here in a little bit, one of you can say hi. Otherwise, here we go. Let's get started. I'm going to get rolling here. Hey, honey. Can you check the live feed and make sure it's working right on Facebook? Okay, so I cut the paper. I'm using my large Misty. I cut the paper. I already chose our markers, so we don't have to wait for that. I already have an idea of what I want to do with these pandas, so I'm going to be doing that. I do have lotion on my hands, so I'm going to clean off my stamps real quick because this will be the first time I've used them. And I like to get any residue that's on there off. It tends to make them stamp just a little bit easier. So I think I'm going to do most of the sentiments. And I think I'm going to do two of the same panda, but we'll color him in different colors. Or her, if you will, because I'm going to color the cute little panda with the bows. Honey, can you please check? Okay, so we're going to take this little panda, and we're going to put him here. And then the sentiments I have are pandas are proof that you can be cute and lazy at the same time. Lazy is a strong word. I prefer to call it selective participation. And life is not always black and white. I think that's the one I'm going to use. Life is not always black and white. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp that. We'll die cut it, but I have a book I want to use these in. So So it's not going to be a card tonight, but I am going to go ahead and show you the book I've been working on. And I really want to put these pandas in it because they're so stinking cute. And I think they'd be perfect. So that's why I chose the colors I did, because I want it to fit in this book. Hey, Mamacita, can you say hi? So I know I can see comments. This is my espresso. I'm using it for even distribution. It makes it easier to use. Hi, Dale. Thank you. Hey, Mama. Thanks for commenting. I don't know. Maybe I went live a little earlier or something. Doesn't really seem like we have a whole lot of people on, but maybe we'll have some popping in and out. I'm okay if it's just me and you and Mama. I am A-okay with that. Okay, so I have this really adorable, cute little panda here. And I'm just going to turn the paper around so I can stamp it again. because I want to color it twice. I need to color it twice tonight, so that's a good thing since people might pop in and out. They won't miss too much. I've been using my ink pad a lot for some shadowing around paper, so it's getting a little dry. Gonna have to find me something a refill to juice that up a little bit. We're gonna stamp it one more time just to make sure we got a good solid line. So I like to usually stamp my stamps twice. Not always, but a lot of times, especially when they're new. There we go. When they're really new, it's super helpful to stamp them more than once, which is why I love my Misty. Super helpful, and you can stamp more than once. So tonight is a super long night. I hope the video is working okay. Super long day today for me. Jamie and I did a lot of work today to get ready for the next show. We have one more show, and then we are done until January. What an amazing break we will have. She's so cute. I love this little panda. So I'll show you how to cut the dies apart after we color it so we can work on that. But the reason that we're coloring two of the same pandas, we'll use different grays so you can see what the different one, what they look like. The reason that we're doing two of the same one is because I think it will fit in this book that I'm making. So this book that I'm making looks like this. It's super, super fun. It's a little bit of a lot of work, but it's called the Button Farm Club. And this is the book, and there's a whole lot of pictures, and you got a whole kit and everything. Oh, you do, Mama? So that when you open this up, so this was just plain wood, and I covered it as instructed. And it has dividers and super cute pages. And you just build the pages based off of the entire kit that they give you. And I did quite a few between yesterday and today. And these pandas, I think, will fit so cute in here. So I've picked colors that'll go with the book. And then I still have about 8 to 10 pages left to do. But I want to put these pandas in there, especially one if it fits right here, because it's so stinking cute. I think it'll be super fun. So that is my plan. So let's get started coloring us some little pandas. So I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see real well. I tonight have chosen the N color family for the first one. So I have N8, 7, 6, 5, and 4. And then for the white-ish areas, I have N2, 1, and 0. These are going to be for the pink areas, which will be inside her little ears and her feet and such. And then her bow will be in purple because the book is mostly purple. So I chose V09, V17, V15, and V12. So that's what we're going to use tonight. So anybody who wants to color along with me that has their little pandas can jump on in. I'm going to start with N8 for the shadow areas. It won't be a really long live tonight, Mama, so you should be fine. You should be fine to watch until the end. It won't take too long. Okay, so I think I'm going to change my mind. I'm allowed to do that, right? I think I'm going to start with the lightest areas first. So we're going to start with the N2. So you guys know I like to do that so that I don't drag any of the dark color into the image. So I'm going to start with this area that's up underneath the neck and below the bow. Those will be my shadow areas. This will also mark where I want the white to be a little bit early so I don't end up coloring in the wrong area, which can happen when you're just having a good old time coloring. And then I'm going to color a little bit up here around this bow. Just a little bit here under her ear. And then this part right here where the bow's covering her face. This is the cool thing about coloring two at the same time, because you can watch how differently I do it. I don't ever color anything exactly the same both times, so you know, it is what it is. N1 is the next one. So I'm going to fill in. Oh no. My marker's kind of dry. That would be really bad since I just filled them. This one I'm going to do brush strokes around the top. Around her face, since I only chose 3 color combination for this. This is the middle one, and I'm going to go ahead and do all around the outside with it. I'm also going to do a little bit up here under her nose, where her little face is. And then these will be black, so I don't really have to do anything with those at this time. I'm just kind of doing some brush strokes so she looks a little furry, I hope. There we go. So now you can kind of see it. Hi, Jamie. Thanks for popping in, because I think people are busy tonight. Wednesday must not be the best night for coloring. And this marker has a terrible cap on it. It doesn't even really click. I'm disappointed. Alright, so this is N0. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up. Jamie, you missed, I showed my book that I'm working on that these little pandas are going to be in. It's going to be super cute. Lots of bows for Mama, huh? I think I'm going to go over this one last time with my colorless blender, just to give a little bit of texture. I think it'll be helpful, because right now it just kind of all looks like one color. And if we need to, we can always add a little bit darker shadow color, which I think we'll probably need to. I'm going to go in with my colorless blender and just blend together those colors a little bit more. We'll make the judgment on whether we need darker in the white after we do the black area. I like the way that looks better. You can't wait to get them. Hi, Heather. Yes, they're super duper cute, but they're almost sold out. We already have another round on the way. They're selling really well. Everybody's loving the cute little pandas. I like a little bit more shadow in here, so I think I'm going to go in with my N3 and add just a little bit. If I want it to be darker, I will add it afterwards, after we do the darkest shade, but I want to have just a little bit more. Just a little bit. Up in here. My mailing, I'm looking forward to getting my mailing to Texas, but you're not mailing it. For the bows, probably Texas, because she's coming home soon. Hello, Cheryl. Wonder where all my buddies were. Okay, so since we have a few people joining in now. I'm going to blend out this this dark color I just put in here just a little bit with my N1. I skipped N2 just to get a little bit of shadow in here. When you start really light, you can always make some adjustments. And then I'm going to use my colorless blender to kind of blend out that, just the edge of that area where I just put that dark color so that it smooths it out just a little bit. There we go. That looks much better. Can you see the shadow on it now? It's late here on the East Coast. Can't stay on too long. Wanted to say hi. Oh, that's okay. I understand. This isn't going to be a long live tonight. So, Cheryl said, hi Dale, how are you? So, we're coloring these pandas to put in this book I've been working on. And it has lots of pages and stuff. And I'll show it again when we get to the point where we're ready to put these in there. But since we're up close, we'll just stick with this for now. So I'm going to do the pink next. I'm a night owl. It is 9:30 here. Probably a little bit later than that now. So I'm using R21 because I want this to be rather pink because of the book. Otherwise, I'd probably use the same thing I use for blush, which is like R11, R12. But I want this to be a little bit brighter pink. So I'm going to go ahead and use these darker shades for now. And then I also want to do that in inside her ears. I am a night owl. I am a night owl. I am a night owl. I was actually watching a movie. Actually, not a movie, but a series. Jamie, you'll know what I'm talking about because we started watching it in the hotel room. It's called Sinner. We never finished, but I finished. It's late here in Canada. But you don't mind. You're always up late with me, Cheryl. And I started season 2. It's really good. I like that show. Has anyone else here seen it? It's called The Sinner. There's 4 seasons. So I'm on season 2. I won't lie. If you haven't checked it out and you want to, please know, disclaimer is that there is a little bit of risque stuff, so don't watch it with your kids. I know, Mom's in Pennsylvania. Everybody's late right now. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm going to use my colorless blender to blend this out because I only chose two pink colors because I just want to soften it up. I don't want to lighten it too much. And I don't want to add another color. I really want that to be my color. So I'm using the colorless blender to just kind of move those different shades of pink around. If we wash them out too much, we can always add more back in later. But I kind of like that. It just looks so soft and sweet. So I'm happy with that. Okay, so we did our light grays. They're so sweet. Oh, thanks, Cheryl. I love them. They're just sweethearts. They're super cute. A lot of people, other people I've noticed really like pandas too. This is N8, so this is going to be significantly darker. So we're going to start with just our shadowy areas. Just to get some of that really dark in there. Oh, my marker is this one is very juicy. The other one's very dry. This one's very juicy. So I'm just going to do those little paws since they're face down. You got to be careful. It seriously is definitely very juicy marker. You like the chubby one? He's chubby and lazy? I don't know. You know, this might be the same issue like the one I have with the bees. I like the one that I'm coloring at the time is my favorite. because all of them are my favorite. I can't pick one I like better than the other. Okay, so we got the bottom part, and now we got to do a little bit on the eyes. So I'm going to go around just this bottom part right here. Just the bottom for now. She's going to look super funny until we get all of her awesomeness going. I'm going to do this one a little bit backwards because I kind of want to show a little bit more fuzz in those ears. I'm going to go from the outside towards the inside. And I'm going to go around this part real quick because I really want that to be shadowed out that way. The tip of this marker is bizarre with as juicy as it is. I'm hoping this will keep some of the fuzzy look to it. There we go. How's my arm? It itches really badly, so I think it's healing. N7 is the next one. So we're just gonna follow the same thing. We're just going to extend where we put that darker color. I did pay for that. Yes, I did. What did I do? I got a tattoo when I was in Idaho. You guys. Then I had to get on an airplane. And then I had to do a show. Yeah, it's been a bit challenging. And now it's healing, and so it's very itchy. It's been driving me crazy for 2 days now. When I have my entire side down. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I didn't say never, but it's not my intent to do that. But this was...
Okay, that shows these.
Oh my goodness, you want to see it too? Oh, Jamie, you're killing me. Okay, I'll show it. Alright, hold on, let me finish this part. Let me finish this N7, and then we will show the tattoo. Might have to zoom out though. You guys are making me tell on myself to my parents who are probably watching the video.
Mom asked, where'd you get the tattoo and what is it?
It's on my arm. And I'll just show you what it is. It's so cute. It's so stinking cute. It came out so good. Hold, please. Everyone holding their breath? Ready? Here it goes. I'm going to have to zoom out just a little bit or it'll be... If you guys were watching our videos, you just saw it in the pictures.
So
Here we go. He's a little upside down, but that's the best I can do for right now. Isn't he just the cutest holding his little frog? Imagine me crawling on my desk. So there you go. It's been in the pictures from the shows, so if you guys were looking close, you just saw it already. It's super, super cute, but remember, it's not fully healed yet, so it's still a little red and a little splotchy, but it's super cute. I love it.
Mom said, oh my God, that's really cute.
It's really cute. You like it? Bestie Stitches. I just told the lady, I want Stitch just like Jamie's leg, and I want it, but instead of it holding Scrump, I want it to be holding a frog. the little frog from the movie. So it is big. So mine's a frog and hers is, and Jamie's is Scrump. It's super cute, but it's trying to heal and it's so itchy. It's driving me crazy. But I'm keeping all my lotion on it and doing all the things I'm supposed to, because, you know, it's not easy to go back and get it touched up if you have to, because I caught it in Idaho. Mom, you know, because you were with me the last time I got a tattoo in Idaho. Went to the same lady.
That is not watching. It's not like telling what you see.
I can cover it with the sleeve of a shirt. Because it's up on my shoulder. But yeah. Well, I'm glad I get a little time before that. I'm sure he won't be super happy, but I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay, so this, we're actually working on N6, and this is our true color, so it's getting a little more love than the rest of them. So we're going to make sure we go around the outside. I said that the other day, and Dale sang it to me. It's been a long time since someone sang around the outside to me when I was coloring. But he was on it. These are so cute, and they're super easy. You don't need a lot of markers to do them. They have a lot of gray in them. But you can also do them. I did some in blue and pink. So blue and white and pink and white. I thought it would be great for like a baby card. Of course, maybe more the boyish looking panda than this one. So here is our N5. So we're going to fill in most of it, leaving some white areas for our highlight, which is our last color. I'm loving the color this came out. I really like it. I'm pretty happy. I'm glad I picked the ends tonight. I couldn't decide for a little while. I was like, do I want the ends? Do I want the T's? Do I want that? What do I want? I don't know. And I settled for the ends, and I'm super glad I did, because I really like how it's coming out. We're going to leave a little bit more in the ears for the last color, because we need some highlight in there. Some people can brush stroke towards them and some away from them. Tonight I'm feeling either or, so we're doing pretty good with that. N4 is the last color. So we're just going to do a little bit of back and forth to fill in those little spots. It still leaves them pretty light because we're not putting a lot of ink on the paper, just a little bit. Working in between those toes. And then we're just going to do a little bit of that back and forth. Through the ears. Want to leave them a little bit light. I'll do this one. And I want to blend enough that it doesn't look funny, but we want to leave enough white that it looks highlighted. So that came out really good. Good night, Jamie. I really like it. It came out really good. I like it. I think we need a little bit more of the darkest shade of pink in the toes, because I feel like it isn't really transferring out the way I wanted it to. So I'm just gonna fill the whole toe area with the R21. Just want it to stand out just a little bit more. You can't really see it on camera, but for me, I can see it a lot better now. Maybe if I hold it up, you can see the little pink toes. Now, I meant to do the nose black, and I want it to be a little darker, so I'm really only going to use like 1 or 2 colors. Oh, I forgot this was a really wet marker. Guess we're going to use the white gel pen to put the highlight on his nose. And 6 will be the last one, and we'll do the highlight with white. And then I forgot his little lips, so we got to do those in, or her little lips. So we're going to do those in R21 on the top and bottom. So cute. And I'm going to use the colorless blender just a little bit on the bottom, so there's a little bit of a highlight on there. Not really that you can tell on camera, but hi Melanie. So I definitely want to do, I'm going to do the eyes green, so I've already pulled some green colors if I don't stop throwing them around my desk. YG67, ooh, look, that marker needs to be clean, something fierce. Maybe some marker maintenance going on in this house soon. So I'm just using this YG67 to kind of go around the outside of the eye. And then I'm just going to put a couple of little lines in there just to kind of give that real eye appearance, if you will. So cute. Hello, hello. Glad you made it. I'm going to use YG03 as well. Just going to put that one in just a little bit. That color is hard to see on the screen. I'm going to go in with YG17, and I'm going to do that kind of up close to the eyeball, and then do those lines in the eye again. So it's just kind of deepening it, since I know you guys can't really see it that well on screen. But I'll hold it up in a minute. And then I'm going to use YG21 to bring out just a bit of that yellow in the green. So it kind of looks like a yellow green. It'll sort of lighten it up because it's kind of a light color. And then I'll hold them up close so you can see the eyes. They're a little bit hard to see that far away, but look how cute they are. So cute. So I think I'm going to take a little multi-liner and color in the eyes. I'm trying to find the right multi-liner. So these are the Copic multi-liners. And this one is 0.3. And I'm going to color the eyes because I really want the eyes to pop. And I don't think they do as of right now. So I think they really will once I put... See the difference? Look at the big difference between this side, I missed this spot, and that side. So even when you get your image stamped really well, sometimes it's nice to just go back in with your multi-liner and just kind of give that a little more oomph. So it looks a lot better. Now we're going to do the little bow. So we're going to switch our markers now to the purples. V09, V17, V15, V12. So I'm just going to go in here, around here, and then I'm just going to kind of fan out this little part of the bow here. And then I don't know about you guys, but when I do bows, when I color bows, I like to give them a little bit of color over here. It kind of makes that bow look like it's tucking in. And I like it. It's neat looking. And they're different bows, so we'll go ahead and do this one as well. I'm going to leave the center part for the lighter colors of purple. This part will be really dark. And then this part right here is sort of tucked behind. So if you can get a teeny tiny little brush stroke in there, it'll look good. And then V17. Just going to extend out from where I put that last color. And we're going to do a little bit here. We're going to leave that very last color for highlight. So we don't need too much of this one. This one's behind, so we're going to go ahead and fill that one in with the second color. Now V15 is the third color, but there's only 4 in the combo unless we use the colorless blender. So I'm going to use this one kind of as my true color, leaving just a small area for highlight. And then we're going to go ahead and do the inside part of this bow because we want it to be lighter. Oh, I forgot to get my car back tonight. All right, so we're almost there. Look at how that pops. Isn't that neat looking? I love it. V12 is next. And this one I'm going to do really lightly. I'm just going to fill in that white part, but I'm going to do it really light. I want it to still stay really bright. Those 3D printers going. You guys hear that? They're making a lot of noise tonight. And then we're just going to do some light over the center of that one. So how cute is that? I love it. Alright, so flip. Now we have to do this one. And we're going to do this one a little faster. We're not going to go into all the detail necessarily as much as we did the first one. But we're going to color the bows YG67, YG17, YG03, and YG21 this time instead of the purple. We're going to switch our ends to the T's so you can see how the T's look, and you'll be able to see the contrast between the ends and the T's for reference. So we will use the exact same T colors, numbers that we used for the last one. So the T8, T7, T6, 5, and 4. And then we're going to use T2, 1, 0. And since we pulled the T3 out for some highlight at the end, we got to grab that too. So we're going to start with the lightest color. We're going to do them exactly like we did the last one. So T2, I'm going to start, I won't color every single spot exactly the same because it's hard to replicate the same exact thing you already did, but we're going to try and follow the same thing. Sometimes it's just however I feel at the moment is what gets the style that I'm doing at that moment. How are you? Hope all is well with you and your family. Well, you guys, we have some friends we haven't seen in a little while popping in tonight. I like that. It makes me happy. Now we're going to switch to T1. Middle color gets a little more loving. There we go. Sad and crazy. That doesn't sound good. Well, just fill your evening with some happy panda coloring. Could be here just hanging out, saying, hey, friends, be happy. Don't worry, be happy now. We're going to come in with our colorless blender just like we did the last time. Kind of get a little blending out going on. You know, I really like to add the colorless blender when
She's so getting these on the first, they make her smile.
Yay! I'm so glad to hear that. Well, we're going to the show soon, but if they end up selling out, we have them on reorder already. So don't worry. Don't worry. Okay, coming in with the T3 to put just some shadowy areas like we did with the last one. Could I have started with T3? Yes. But I wanted to try to follow some of the same stuff I showed you the first time so it didn't become confusing. So we're just adding a little bit of that shadow back in. Because when we did this one earlier, we realized it didn't have enough dark shadow on there that I really wanted. So we're just coming back in, adding it, a little bit of it in there. Then we'll go back with T2. No, I think we skipped to T1 the last time. And just blend out that darker color. Just a little bit, and then we'll go in with the colorless blender and work that out, and we should be okay. They are a need, yes. They are super fun, and you can make them any color you want, which makes them even more fun. I've done them pink and blue and white, like pink and white, and blue and white. And then I haven't tried, but maybe we can try with this one. I haven't tried making the little panda hearts and ears and stuff a different color. Maybe we'll do that this time. This panda, oh my goodness. Okay, T8 is going to be, and you'll be able to see when we put these side by side how different these two black colors look. Now, people often ask, what is the difference between the N's and the T's? And the T stands for tonal, and the N stands for neutral. But the T's are more on the cooler side, on the warmer side, and the N's are more on the cooler side. So that's always important to know. Let's see, this time I think we're going to go around the little paws and see if they stand out a little bit more than they did the last time. So So we are going to add that little change just to see if it makes much of a difference. And then we got to do the little eyes up here. So we're going to start with the bottom part of the eyes. We'll come in and do the other parts later. And then this part up here, and we're going to do the ears the same way because I really liked that. So just going from the artist drawn lines and extending them out so they look like they're furry. And then we definitely want to go around this inside of the ear, which I should have done the insides of the ears before I went all haul and all on this dark black. But that's okay. All is good. Now he looks like he's getting a black eye. It's okay. We'll take care of her. Okay, here we go with the next one, T7. Starting to fill some of this in just a little bit. Trying to do this one just a little bit faster than the last one, just because you guys have already seen it happen once. There we go. I think I'm going to go around the outside of this little part of the feet. And then back to the ears. This time I'm going from the opposite direction. Might make it look a little more fuzzy. That's my plan, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, T6 is the mid-tone color. It's the third color, so it'll get a little more love than the rest of them. It's gonna look a little funny right now, but it will all come together, I promise. We're rounding the outside again. Up to the eyes. I like to keep the bottom of my panda eyes darker than the top. But since this is the true color, we definitely want to go all the way around the outside with it. This time I'm going to start building in from the outside of the ears to make them look a little bit more fluffy. I'm going to turn this around. There we go. All right, got two more colors. So we're just, hi Debbie. So we're just gonna use T5 and leave a little bit of white space for that highlight.
What the background noise is.
Oh, you can hear it. That right there, my friends, is hard-working 3D printer. It is trying to prep for the last show. We gave Dale a reorder list, stuff that we're going to need for the next show. And so, yeah. It's working hard over there. We do not run it when we go to bed, but we do run it most of the time while we're awake. I say we very loosely because I'm not really doing anything. Dale's doing all the work.
I just come run showing me stuff I create.
Yep. For those of you who don't know, whenever we say Ledoux design stencils, that's Dale designing the stencils, and he's been doing a lot of that and some 3D improvements and upgrades and changes and new items that he's been creating for next year. And yeah, it's going to be a fun year with all kinds of new stuff going on. And we forgot this little guy's nose again. So let's go back. This time I'm going to do the nose with T7 instead of the T8 that we did with the other one. There we go. I did a little better on that one. Now we're going to switch over to our T4. The other noise you might hear occasionally is the dog's nails on the kitchen floor, because Jack's nails make a lot of noise on a kitchen floor. It doesn't matter how much they're clipped or cut down, it just makes a lot of noise on that flooring. It doesn't wake us up, but if we're awake, we definitely can hear when he gets up. But at least we know he's okay. There we go. So these are quite different colors. Can you tell just by looking at them from here? They are definitely different tones of gray. Just going to do the back and forth on the little ears. Leave some of that highlight on there. All right, that is super cute. Now you know what that sound is, what that crazy sound is. Okay, so R21 is what we put on the little lips, the little bear's lips. And earlier we did a bunch of other stuff, but we're gonna switch it up. I'm gonna do it in green instead. And we'll stick with, no, I think I'm going to do it in purple, and then we'll still make the bow in green. So let's switch back to purple, because the book that I have has a lot of purple, and I'll be showing that here in just a few minutes, because we are almost finished. So this V09, I want this purple to be really light, so I'm just going to put a very light coating for the shadow. Just a little bit. And then we're going to try and touch these little toes just at the bottom. I'm not sure how well you can see that on camera, but we'll get there. Oh, look at that picture. How stinking cute is that? Now this is V17, so we're going to put a little bit of this in there. This is sort of a shadow color as well. You can really do your bears any color you want. It's just super awesome. It's going to be cute. It's going to be cute. Yay! Okay, B15 I'm using as my more like my true colors. So I'm going to go around the outside, and then I'm going to blend this out and leave just a little bit of white area for the last color. I'm kind of glad I picked this purple. The book that I have, of course, no shock to you guys, is mostly purple. It was supposed to be green when I bought it, but they let me switch the book for the purple outside cover instead of the green outside cover. They were super nice. And then I'm going to finish off those little toes with this one because I think the next one will just be too light. Little pads, little toes, whatever you want to call it. I think we're still going to... Yeah. Look at that. Okay, this is our V12. This is where we're going to blend into the other color. Let's keep those areas. Oh, isn't that cute? Hi, Jenny. I know, we're making him purple. I can't help it. How cute is that? I love the purple too. I think we're even, let's go all out. Let's give her purple eyes too. So use the V09. Gotta use the tip of the marker, so it's a little bit hard to do. I'm trying to do it so you can still see what I'm doing. It helps if you put a little bit of these lines in there. It makes them look a little bit more realistic. Makes them look a little crazy right off the bat. And then I'm going to skip the V17 and go into the V15. So I don't want these eyes to be too dark. I'm going to go around the eyeball with this one. And then we'll blend out with that V12. It'll be a little harsh against the V09, but I think that's what'll give the really pretty look to it. And then you guys know, usually when I do eyes, I use a little bit of G00 to kind of just really change those eyes up and make them pop. So this is G00. All you do is just run a light line back and forth, and it just kind of lightens them up just enough. You probably can't see it as well off camera, but if you try it at home, you will certainly be able to see it. Then we just wipe off our green to make sure we don't have any residue on there. Now remember what I said about the multi-liner? Watch, I'm going to do one eye and then I'll do the other so you can see the difference. So the eyes pop, but when I put this multi-liner over the eyeball, you don't want to cover up the white spot. Look at the difference. So it really stands out once you change it. It makes it look so much deeper of an eye. It's so much prettier. You can see it but on camera, but you can see it so much better in real life. It makes such a big difference. But you got to be steady with your marker. I mean with your pen, so it doesn't, so you don't like mess up anything. Okay, we're going to do the bows in green, YG6717, and you'll see why, because all the papers in the book are a lot brighter. So all we have are the bows left, and then we have some white gel pen work, which will only take about 2 or 3 minutes, and then we're going to move on to cutting them out. I'm going to show you how to cut your dies apart, because we get that question all the time. So we're just going to show how to do that. Okay, up here, this is the deep dark part. We're going to leave the center part open like we did with the other one, so it'll be brighter. And since we have a yellow-green color in here, it's really going to make it look different. It'll really pop. And coloring them, not love them. You can still order a set of all three with sweet metal sludge die cuts. I believe there are 1 or 2 still in stock right now, but they are going fast. And so, but we have them on reorder, so if you're not prepared right now to get them, you can come back. When they're back in stock, we'll send out an email. Hi, Paula. But yes, they come in a set of 3. They're super cute and lazy. This is the one we're doing now. There's also this cute little one here, and this cute little one here. They're super adorable. I'd have pulled the package out, but I couldn't find it real quick. So we're blending out this green color. I think this panda looks so cute with the purple and the green in it. It really just gives it some personality. So we did it with pink and purple, and now we're doing it with purple and green. Want them, please, but I can't find on the website. Cute and lazy. That's what you're looking for when you go to the website. Hold on, here they are. Cute and lazy. Or you can search pandas, I think. Dale, does it work if you search pandas?
Should be. If you search panda, it should come up.
If you search panda, it should come up because we have that as a tag for the stamp set. There are, I have the inventory sheet. I know we did inventory today, and I know we're low on Cute and Lazy, and we're low on the dragon. That will, I'll probably color the dragon tomorrow because the dragon is super cool as well. It wouldn't go with my book that I was building today though, so that's why I went for the pandas. I'll show you my book here in just a second when we finish these bows. One more color and then we're done. Did you find them, Jenny? Also, FYI, from my Facebook coloring followers, the bears for the Bearly Art glue are also on the way and should be in stock within the next week. So if you're looking for the Bearly Art glue bears, they're going to be in stock shortly. If you don't know what I'm talking about and you haven't seen them yet, they're the pins for your glue bottle. Mine is purple. I also have a teal one because I have 2 bottles of glue. They're super cute. They're really long pins and they work really great in your Bearly Art glue. They go in and out very easily. Okay, so before I cut these little gals out, I want to use my white gel pen, which we also have in the shop. Jelly Roll white gel pen. I want to go ahead and get these eyes going. Just really make them sparkle. And then we also want to get that white on the nose really well. And then I want to do that on this one as well. I know you could do a lot more white gel pen play on your bears if you wanted to, but I am not really good at that for some reason. I don't know. I might put a little bit on her lip so it stands out a little bit. There we go. But I'm not really good with that, so I don't do that very often. We're going to let that dry, and I'm going to show you my book, what we're going to show you my book and how to cut the dies apart. So these are the dies. They cut the panda bears. You can buy them in stamp and die bundle, or you can buy just the stamps. You have two options. As soon as I find my tool to cut, oh, here they are. Nope. Oh, here they are. Can't see you. Not be good at anything. Oh, thanks. So I got these from Hero Arts. You can get them at, you can get them at Michael's or Hobby Lobby, but they're just little small precision metal cutters, jewelry cutters. You can find them in the jewelry aisle as well at like Michael's or Hobby Lobby or something. And all you really have to do is slide it up against the die and cut. And you just want to cut them all apart. Cut all the little thingies off of them. And then you have your dies separated so you can use them. We need this one, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this one off. You have to be careful. I usually cut mine over the trash can when I cut these little ones off. Like if I were to clip that, it would go flying. The other day it flew back up out of the trash can at me. But I usually do them over the trash can, but that doesn't mean they don't go flying. Hold on to your dies because when you cut it apart, it's going to fall. So, yeah. So I'll still have to cut all of these, but at least that shows you just cut in between all the little metal pieces. So here and here and here and here, and then cut those off. I've tried that before. Don't hold on to it because then the cut from it might jam it into your finger, and you don't want that. It is painful. I've done it. It's not fun. Okay, so this is our little panda die. Oh, we need the sentiment die too. So we're going to have to cut that out too. Okay. So I like to use washi tape to hold my dies down. I've noticed that sometimes the washi tape is over sticky. And yeah, watch your eye for sure. And so I usually put them on my hand once first if they're a super sticky one, because I don't want it to rip my paper. Frog tape works better, but my frog tape is way over there in the cabinet and I don't feel like digging it out, so we're just going to use these because we can. We are going to need that die as well, which is this one right here, I think. I'm pretty good at eyeballing which die goes where, so... But if you don't know, you can just set them, just keep working over top of it until you find the one that fits. I'm going to do this over my trash can. I'm going to cut this one and this one so I don't, yeah, watch your eyes. I have glasses on, so I'm safe. Okay, so we just place this over your words. I need to move it just a little bit closer than me because I don't want to cut off the word black and white. I should have cut tore my washi tape first, but I didn't. As long as I have a good piece of washi tape, I'm good. I only need one of the sentiments, even though I did two. I really only needed one. I'm going to cut this apart so I can run it through my trimmer, and that made my die move. Oh, well, it went back, so we're good. I have my diamond press on my desk and my jacked up thingy. Still works. It's just I haven't ordered a new one yet. And then you just roll it through your die cut machine. You hope you don't mess it up. And let's see, we can cut the other one in a minute. We can use the same washi tape a couple of times. Voila, I did get it right. Yay! Sometimes I try to just pop out my words and leave the washi tape on the die because I can just place it over top of the next one. But look at how amazingly perfect that cuts out. Super awesome. And then my bear cut out super good as well. So now we're going to do the other bear, but we're not going to do the other sentiment because I don't really need to. I don't know why I stamped to. So I'm going to put this one over top of this bear. We really want to pay attention to the positioning. Once you do this a few times, you'll get used to it, and so you'll be able to line them up pretty good, but I have gotten mine off a little bit a few times, so I know what that feels like. I'm gonna have to cut this paper up just a little bit because my little trimmer only takes the paper when it's a very small size, because it can't be bigger than this. So you just roll it through. I could use my Gemini, but it's a little more painful because it's such a big machine when you're only cutting one or two things. So we're going to put this back up here on my desk so I can use it when I talk to you guys. I actually bought that die cut just for when I do lives. There's my super cute panda, my other one. Okay, now you guys ready to see the book we're going to put these in? I haven't decided exactly what page, but we're going to decide tonight. Right now, live with me. You guys are going to help me decorate my book. Okay, here we go. This is my book that I've been working on today. It's super, super cute. It is from Button Farm. I got it at one of the shows that we went to. It was called the Spectrum Gardenia Snap whatever from the Button Farm. It has all the instructions. It's by Angela Moen. buttonfarmclub.com. And then all you need to do it is a paper trimmer, scissors, strong adhesive, which I use Barely Art glue, foam tape, brown or black ink pad, and application sponge optional. And then it gives you all the pages and shows you how to build them all. I have the remaining of my pages ready to go. And then it tells you the front cover and the back cover and all the instructions, so that's super cool. I know they have a lot of different ones, but these are the ones that I've done so far. And see, look, these pandas look great. These are the colors I wanted to use to decorate it just a little bit more. So this is the inside. All of the die cuts and all the paper all came with it. So my thought was that I would use one of the pandas in the front of my book. Kind of like the purple one works great on this one because he's sitting in the purple part of the book. So I'm going to go ahead and use my Barely Art glue. And I'm just going to glue this little guy right down into my book. This was my plan when I started my live. I waited to color him so I could do it with you guys. I usually use my tweezers to place him down just so that I don't have any trouble putting him down. Okay. Now, isn't he just the cutest? Or she? Oh my goodness. I'm so glad I put her in here. So now we have to pick another page. So we have photos and sunshine. This is kind of red, so it doesn't really, it's not really the color I was looking for. I was almost thinking this one. So maybe we'll do this one. Or, not the black. That's too much black. This is the other one I was thinking about maybe doing. Would look really cute right there. I think this page. You guys, what do you guys think? We could do these pages, but they don't have purple. And these are too green and stuff, so I think I'm going to color the regular pandas and put them back here. But I think I like it right there. So I'm going to lift this one out. And I'm just going to put glue. This is a little tip. When you're doing a book like this and you know you're going to probably add photos or whatever, you just put a little bit of glue on the one side. That way, when you put pictures in there, photos or whatever on that page, you can still slide it behind your little bear. So you just get yourself a little bit of hold on that one side, and then when you get ready to stick your pictures down in there, you can still do it because it's not completely attached. And once you have it complete, once you have the pictures in there, then you want, if you want to put it down, you can. But see, it won't come off, it stays on there. It just lifts up in case you want to put something underneath it. I love it. Okay, I think maybe I should have put this sentiment on this page. No, the sentiment needs to go somewhere else. Let's see. I think I'm going to look a little bit more. We can find a place for this. I know we can. Kind of look cute right there because these two pages are exactly the same. So, might look cute there. We're here. I like it on this one. What do you guys think? You going to bed? We're almost done. Good night. I'm almost done. I'm just going to put this sentiment on there and then we are out of here. So these pages are front and back. So this one, I think I'm going to put it over here on this side. I think it'll be perfect. So we'll put it along the bottom. That way if we put any pictures or anything, we can still lift it up. Just like I said earlier. So we're going to put that on there. Alright, we got to give that Barely Art glue a minute to dry. And then it lifts right up, just like this. So, don't be afraid to add our stamps to your scrapbooks because it just embellishes them up so cute. And the sentiments as well. This is so cute right here. Good night, Mama. And then, look how cute. It looks like it was made to be in there. And then, oh my goodness. I love that this page shows up every time you flip through your book. So you can journal or you can put pictures or you can do whatever you want. But I really like this book so much. I have about 10 more pages to do. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you like the pandas. Please let me know if you have any questions. Don't be afraid to make your pandas different colors. And tomorrow night, maybe we'll do the dragon. I'd show you the dragon, but I don't have the dragon here in my room right now, so I can't show you. So it'd be a surprise tomorrow night. Surprise dragon. It's called the Luck Dragon. It's new, released this month as well. These are the pandas that we colored. We colored this one twice, but I'm gonna put these guys in the book as well. This is gonna be a whole panda book. It's gonna be so cute. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I will be here again tomorrow night at 9:30 Central, so come join me. And if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you so much. You guys have a great evening, and I will talk to you later. Good night.